Welcome back, and this is still Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. My name is Sage Babalola. Fuhad is definitely on standby as we're about to segue to the next point of conversation, and we title this one Mainland Focus. Basically, we're focusing on stories that we have reviewed previously. But today is Thursday, which means it is Open Mic Thursday. There are no restrictions whatsoever to the stories that you can talk about. Mind you, I said no restrictions to the stories that you can talk about, and it doesn't automatically mean that there's no restriction to what you can say on radio. It's Open Mic Thursday. You can speak your mind freely and openly, but cautiously. All right. Now, for those of you who are probably just joining us, maybe you were not privy to some of the stories that we reviewed during trends in the papers. I can maybe go through 1, 2, maybe 3 stories that we analyzed earlier that were replicated across all the other papers. Some of the stories that we saw, or the major stories reported by the papers, were the protest by NLC regarding the 500 billion naira subsidy palliative, and also the demand for a 300% pay rise. So the Nigeria Labour Congress is quite uncomfortable with the 500 billion naira demand that was made by the president. The president has written to the House asking that they approve 500 billion naira that would be used as palliatives, of course, to cushion the effects of the removal of fuel subsidy. And the NLC is also asking for a 300% pay rise. The Guardian also reported what is going on in the education sector, and as it stands, school fees hike has gone as high as 200%, some 100, some 200. A list of all the universities that have started to implement this rise was also given in that particular report. There's some discounts made available, there's the option of paying in installments and what have you, but you can get details if you read the Guardian newspaper. There are also conversations in politics about how the Labour Party and also the PDP, they've given their own perspective regarding the offer of slots that have been given to opposition governors, offers to fill the board that was earlier dissolved by this present administration. Labour Party thinks it's a seduction trick, is a gimmick in their own words, and the PDP says they will not comment until the governors has given their position on the proposition by the president. There are many other stories, but those are the ones that I think were quite necessary to reiterate. Now, Fuhad, before the end of trends in the papers, there was this particular headline that time didn't allow us to review, but I don't know if you'd like to say a word or two about it before we get your focus for the day. Jihadists from Niger, Mali, Libya, taxing Nigeria farmers, says Rep. He adds that jihadists work with local bandits to make life unbearable for farmers. He says he has asked the military to deploy more personnel, equipment to comb forest. Troops clear mango ambush, neutralizes 3 bandits, recover weapons. It is unacceptable for bandits from outside Nigeria to tax farmers. Arrest repatriates the bandits to other countries, says Khan. So, Fuhad, a member of the House of Representatives representing Tangaza Gudu Federal Constituency of Sokoto State, Sani Yakubu, has raised alarm, saying jihadists from Niger, Mali, Libya, and the local bandits operating in Tangaza local government of the state have imposed tax on farmers in the area. So, Fuhad, we're still dealing with the local insecurity, but as it stands, we now have bandits from neighboring countries coming into Nigeria and imposing a tax on farmers. So you have to pay a certain amount of money before you can access your farmland. Do we have a deeper problem? Neutralizing our domestic issues and then having to deal with additional security challenges from neighboring countries?
Well, Sage, this story is again related to the one we had reviewed, which is also going to be one of the major focus for me this morning. And that's the issue of giving amnesty to bandits. These bandits are not all working in isolation. Of course, they have their foreign collaborators. ISWAP, bandits from neighboring countries like Niger, Chad, and all of that. The mandate to the military is simple, Sage. Go after these guys and kill them all. It's as simple as that. It's a very simple mandate, because again, this must end. Nigeria must return back to normality. I grew up in a Nigeria where this was never the news. I grew up in this same country. I'm not too young, to know that there was a time that this was never the news. So how did we get to this state? simple. We were not ready to do the real thing, the right thing. The right thing is to go after these guys, deploy our military, go after them and their collaborators, whether local or international. Those that we cannot apprehend, kill them. Those that we can apprehend, make them to face the wrath of the law. The full weight of the law must be on them. And that's why I'm saying that, look, the people that are advocating for them and calling for amnesty and all of that should also be tagged as collaborators and be dealt with too. If a governor that introduces a Sharia law in a state, a law that we know, an Islamic law that has no tolerance for things like that, is the one advocating, you can see the hypocrisy of human beings.
Right.
Can you see the hypocrisy of human beings? So again, the mandate to our military, and I like the declaration of the chief of army staff, that look, no more amnesty for these guys. We go after them and exterminate them. Those that we can apprehend, make them to face the full word of the law, simple as ABC. And then the second issue for me, quickly, is the issue of palliatives. Now we have an announcement. You know, the class 99 people visited the president and he said that it's a 500 billion naira coming. And that look, he's doing his calculations to be shared because he doesn't want the money to get to the wrong hand. So we are back to cash handouts. It failed before, it will fail again. Because again, what structure will share this money? How will this money be shared? We have an experience with cash handouts. So if it failed before, who says it's going to work now? The reality again for all Nigerians listening to me, the government never had a plan. They didn't think it through. It's obvious the way they are tossing the issues around. And I say again, the realistic thing to do for any Nigerian at this time is to look inwards, cut down your budget, prioritize your spending, and take care of yourself. Nigeria will be great again.
Fuhad, thank you very much. Well, you've heard from Fuhad, you've heard his focus for the day. It's time to now take your contributions. Feel free to call into the studio 0913-6000-410. That is the phone line. If you want to send a text message or a WhatsApp message, there's also an avenue for you to do that. We have the phone lines 0913-6000-430. That is for WhatsApp and text messages. You can also interact with us via social media, as I have announced before. Go straight to Facebook and YouTube, where we are streaming live, by the way, so you can participate and still contribute on that particular platform. Just go to Mainland 98.3 FM on Facebook and you would immediately be connected with us. You can also check us on Twitter at Mainland FM. Again, please be reminded, it's Open Mic Thursday. You can refer to any story that you'd like, but it's Open Mic Thursday. You have the liberty to speak as you wish, but I'll still implore us to be cautious in our submissions, if you understand what I'm trying to say. Let's take our first phone call for this morning. Hello. Morning to you, sir. Thanks for us. How are you?
I'm number one today.
Yes, you are. Good morning.
Because Fuhad.
He can hear you. Please go on, sir.
I deserve a word. You see, Babalola, number one, when you talk of palliative, managing now, not only giving money as because I'm giving 5,000 or 10,000 to India.
Yeah.
The woman that shared the money, the other very fast government, that woman should be told. But when you talk of palliative now, to cushion the effect of this certain poverty removal, then we go to transportation now, condemn with the state government and bad bosses, young ones. So that's the price. This is company carrying us for the naira. They should charge by 40 naira, so it will benefit all Nigeria. If you pass your car to, you can clear it out the same boss to those poor people, the marketers, the Africans, for everybody. If there is a subsidize the price, and that's the best way when you see palliative. That's for that. Secondly, the most important species to be. I said, now, the thing is better than the food before. So they take money with the electricity, the power, just that power in this country. Finally, for today, Babalola, the military now, you should not listen to that government. What the statement of the benefit government used to do, in fact, it's driving my heart. When you say it's a weak thing, it means the problem of the people when you take from user coloration and travel colorator. Igbo leader, the president leader, the opinion leader, it just they want to sit at the round table
Thank you,
and ask
Pastor.
themselves, what is really the problem? If you can take everything one another, it is better because police can never police every community.
Thank you very much.
How many police do you have?
Thank you. Have a blessed day. Thank you so much for calling. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Mother Sage.
Yes.
And my dear friends, Fuhad. God bless you.
Amen.
Yes. On the open mic today,
Yeah.
my name is Barrister Peter Oku. I'm calling from Mainland. Yes, on open mic today, my take, first of all, is on the issue of the 500 billion palliative. We want to use for palliative. You see, the reason why, just like my friend Fuhad has said, when they talk of palliative, it has to be well defined, because experience has showed us in the past that palliatives are negatively affected by massive corruption. It is the same civil servants that are going to implement the palliatives. The public is not going to go there and implement it. So my own take is that I disagree with the approach of the government. You reduce subsidy first of all without informing anybody, with absolute impunity, which is not acceptable to us. This is a democracy. Democracy is government of the people, by the people, and for the people. So the people have to be consulted at every stage of implementation of the government policy, so that everybody can be carried along. So NLT has bungled the whole thing. You keep quiet. The advanced palliative has done preventing and making money from the people, and the people are suffering on total before the government now come and say palliative. They should tell the government to go back to certain school. They cannot remove subsidy without discussing the palliatives. That is the first thing.
Thank you, Pastor.
So the approach is wrong.
Thank you.
And the palliatives are going to be filtered away by the civil servants. We are not going to accept it. Let them go back to school.
Thank you so much for calling. We appreciate you. Hello. Alright, please try to make it back. 0913 6000 410. WhatsApp 0913 6000 430. Facebook, YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Mainland FM.
Yes, morning.
My name is Abiodun Bakari. And my concern this morning is the fear of the Nigerian type of democracy. I'm afraid we are going to end up with absolutism. Like the way Mr. Fuhad had analyzed correctly, the president we have, from the antecedent that we also have, he will siphon and frustrate opposition. He may turn Nigeria to one party state, and that will be disastrous. Because democracy is really healthy when you have a vibrant and a working opposition. So I am afraid that the kind of democracy that we are heading towards is going to be a democracy of absolutism. And when you have absolutism like you have in Lagos now, there's not going to be any accountability anywhere. There's not going to be accountability anywhere. There's not going to be any checkmating. You don't have any detail about what is happening in Lagos financially. Nobody is challenging Lagos or challenging the government in power because population is completely out. If we have that same scenario at the federal level, like the way we are heading now, it's going to be a very serious disaster for this country. That is my concern this morning. And I hope that those who are supposed to wake up and ensure that we have a right kind of opposition, I hope they're able to put their face together and give us opposition back. Look at Serap has become the opposition party. Unfortunately, it only Serap we are hearing. All the political parties are either
looking for this position here and there, or try to openly declare for a party and then secretly they are joining the party in government. So we need to have democracy in the real sense of it. And I hope the Nigerian people will understand this and especially share as much as possible.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Hello. The volume on your radio, please.
Morning.
Yeah, morning to you, sir.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Peter Montes from Shomulu.
Welcome, sir. Go on, please.
I just want to remind us some few statements. I'm linking it up to the jihadists from other countries taxing Nigerians or Nigerian farmers. And now we are having scarcity of almost everything, food produce. There was a time somebody told us in this country that, look, we invited these bandits to come and help us. If Jonathan does not surrender or does not give power easily, they will help flush them out. And then we will not give them that work again because Jonathan peacefully handed over. The man now says, we have asked them to go back to their country and they refused. Was there any time somebody said that? What was the follow-up on that case? Now, if somebody tells us attack on Boko Haram is attack on the north, what was the follow-up? And today, did you hear this morning that the military are asking the government of the northern state to allow them or to give them free hand to flush out bandits? What connects the government of the north with the bandits, with the terrorists? The military will have to give me explanation. Because to me, I want to explain from a layman perspective, I might not believe that it was a government that was impeding, the northern governors that were impeding the military move to flush out this bandits. No wonder how many years now children girls could not be brought back that were taken from Borno State under the leadership of Shetima. No wonder Saheed is still not coming back home. So the northern governors keep playing politics with the life of Nigerians. Military please explain one to us. And finally, if you call anybody from the southeast, they will tell you that Kamanega is not their problem. It's just hiding on the government refusal to release Namikano. Right hand government release Namikano according to the law.
Thank you so very much. We appreciate you for your submission. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, Saheed. My name is Mazi.
Good morning to you, sir. Good morning.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for taking my call. Let me say this about the palliative. There's something that the president that I took interest in. He said that he got to share the money to go into a wrong hand. And I clapped hand for him. If you don't want palliatives that will be hijacked by party supporters, you don't want palliatives like what happened during the lockdown. Here, some senators, some governors having it in the air for a bad day. We don't want politics that is food money. We don't want politics of a previous money. We want politics that will reach to the downtrading. Let the brothers be open. Let there be a right competition. Let food come in because Nigerians are hungry. A situation where Nigerians are hungry and not actually on the situation. We are present, we are happening already. So these are the areas. Maybe the transport system that is workable. Maybe mass transit from the federal government. Let there be low-cost housing estates as it was in those days so that workers and individuals will be able to afford rent. And in the issue of security, in the north, we are begging the government to allow them access to flush out. But in the east, they say go out in your mind to flush them out. How do you control it? Having said that, we want peace in the land. God bless you.
Thank you very much for your call. We appreciate you. All right, let's pause on taking phone calls for just a little bit so that we can accommodate those who are sending messages to us on different platforms. We're on Facebook. Please be reminded, we are on Facebook. We're streaming live, so you can join us and also leave your submissions on there. It's Mainland 98.3 FM. We have a few WhatsApp messages here. Federal government should not give cash to anyone as palliative because it will not get to everyone. They should invest the money on social amenities like provision of free buses for transport. Also, Labour's 200% increment in salary of workers is outrageous. They actually demanded 300%. But yes, the increment is outrageous. It will trigger hyperinflation and make the increment meaningless. Jerry Ruba from Ikeja sends that particular message. We have another message here. Please pardon me. Okay. This person says Segi. It's okay. I really like. Segi and Fuhad, good morning. My take on today's open mic would be the 500 billion naira palliative. I maintain that the best palliative we need is to use this money to fix our refineries. This will reduce the cost of transportation, which will in turn reduce prices of services or convert all transportation vehicles to gas, which will also reduce cost of services, prices of food and other materials. With this, everyone will benefit. Mr. Undubusi from Igondo, Lagos. All right, thank you very much. Another one here, top of the morning, Sage and Fuhad. The fuel subsidy has been institutionalized and systematic robbery of our national treasures by the arch enemies of Nigeria, who found their ways into the seats of power. It is as notorious and grave as economic and political terrorism, and this must not only be scrupulously probed but also prosecuted and punished heavily. On pensions for political office holders, it does seem to me like democracy is being used as an excuse to pauperize and impoverish Nigerians at the expense of the rich ruling class. This must never continue. Service should be so called. These terrorists, aided by the enemies within, have messed with Nigeria enough. The full force of the Nigerian military should be unleashed on them without any prisoner taken. Utter destruction is the only language they must be addressed with. Finally, we must consider restructuring Nigeria. Now, in terms of the economy, polity, security-wise, fiscally, socio-culturally, to state the list. Thank you, Sage and Fuhad, and thank you to Leke from Alimosho for this detailed message. We appreciate you. I'll take two more messages and then double back to the phone lines, alright? Good morning, Sage and Fuhad. Again and again, the cash transfer will not work as far as there's human interface in the system. I'm sorry I'm going to pause there. I just need to say specifically that when the announcement was made, they did not specifically say that they were going to distribute cash. The cash distribution was an announcement from the previous administration, from the Buhari administration, when the Minister for Finance made the announcement that 5,000 would be distributed. All right. So this new loan, when it's been the request for the loan, there was no statement specifically saying that when they attain the loan, if they do attain the loan, that it would be distributed as cash. Okay, I just needed to clarify that so we don't mix these two things up. Anyways, continuing the message, those who need it may get it. Let us not go that route, please. What will benefit the people is good road, hospital, food, and agriculture. The only reasonable palliative the government can give to people is to make our naira have value. Let our money be worthwhile in our hands. Our economy is too dollarized. Let's move from consumption to production country. Let's push local manufacturing for export. Let them fix power and attract investors to the country for more foreign direct investments to come in. Any other palliative is just scratching the problem on the surface. The government should do the right thing and invest the money saved from the subsidy in the right places and capital projects. Belumi Lawrence from Lagos, thank you. Let's just go back to phone calls, alright? Hello.
Hello, Sid.
Yes, morning.
Morning, I like you, sir.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you. For good morning, if he's there.
Yeah, he can hear you. Please go on, sir.
Alright. First of all, I just want to appeal to our president. The expectation of Nigeria to President Babalola is so high, and we appeal to him not to disappoint us the way Buhari disappointed us. That is the level now. You see, let me first of all, on the issue of amnesty, I give kudos to the chief of army staff. Look, there's some
informers in the military, and that is what Boko Haram does not stop to today. And I'm happy to what he said. He retaliated that there's no harmlessly to Boko Haram. That's a kind of conspiracy among the so-called governors in the north or whatever. The Boko Haram migrated from the border of the north in Nigeria. Making us unrest. So I'm happy with the response of the chief of army staff for saying there's no amnesty for Boko Haram. Look at what is happening in Cameroon. If they catch any Boko Haram, it's dead. They destroy them. So what kind of process is that? So that is on that. On the issue of $5 billion naira for palliative, we have got enough experience. We are appealing to President President Bola Tinubu that the issue of sharing money, we don't want it. But by and large, there's a lot of ways of making life easy for people. In terms of transportation, in terms of taxes, in terms of medical, there's a lot of ways. But by and large, our expectation, where we find ourselves is because our refinery is not working. Let him do a kind of holistic approach to our refinery within 6 months. Let it call if it need be, call the expert to resuscitate our refinery. And then when Nigeria can make money, our naira will stabilize, we will make production. That is what we want from him. Look, you should remember, 4 years is behind the corner. Whatever he did to us now is what we are going to use to appraise him. Have a nice day.
Have a better one. Thank you. Hello. You're live. Hello. Yes, good morning.
Good morning. This is Chief calling from Ikeja.
Nice to have you.
Yes,
He's okay. He's fine. Go on, please.
Yeah. I want to contribute from the palliative to do 500 million of palliative. The only palliative, the standard palliative that I know, which I believe that every other Nigerian will also know, is the palliative of choosing our refinery, even if it's true, to eliminate the power of dollar, to bring down the inflation for Nigeria. I believe that such palliative will touch every individual in the rural area. That is the thematic palliative that I know. Because this palliative of borrow money, if they borrow this money, I don't think the palliative will work. The money will go to their private pocket. They will pocket it. This is what to do. What will happen? Palliative, the past government palliative for citizens. Why did they say anything? Our refinery, elimination of dollar, I think it will bring down the inflation. That is the standard palliative that will touch, that will change the life of Nigeria. That will bring us back. How is what I mean? Okay.
Thank you so much for calling. 0913-6000-410 is the phone line. Facebook, YouTube, Mainland 98.3 FM, Twitter at Mainland FM. This is Mainland Focus and it's Open Mic Thursday. We're giving you an opportunity to table whatever matter you might have on your mind, platform to discuss this matter, and you have 2 minutes on the clock to go on ahead with your submissions. If you would like to send a WhatsApp message or a text message, that's if you cannot connect with us via the phone line, please do so via WhatsApp or text. Like I said before, the number is 0913-6000-430. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you.
Yeah, it's okay. The first question now.
We cannot hear you. Hello. You might need to call us back because we cannot hear a word. Hello.
Good morning.
Sage.
Yes, I'm quite
Fuhad.
I'm calling from Sango.
Alright. Welcome, Edward. Go ahead, please.
And the issue I want to talk this morning is the issue of religion and the talent. And the other one is this subsidy issue. So the issue of religion and the talent. The federal government is supposed to explain to Eastern zones how long can it take to religion and the talent.
Because all the when he was arrested in the other out of Nigeria, he was released and he's a free man. But because of this man, they are killing a lot of people. They are killing a lot of people. And the government have never sent without internet that this is the sense of this man. This response is very critical because we have journey too. And this man has been there suffering. Let them consider that he's a human being. And look, and let them consider many lives that have been lost. How long can this man stay in detention or a local trial? It will be free and let the short be okay and be calm. They know that if they release the man today, the car is to be okay. They know it very well. And they purposely want to put that area in a disorder. Then the issue of this settling Nigerians with the money they want to share. I will let Nigeria federal government understand that the meaning of issues sharing money. They will go in and look how to reduce the fuel price. Let me reduce the fuel price. To these the people with the massive suffering. The suffering is much. This is my end. This is what I have.
Alright. Thank you very much for your submission. Well, Nnamdi Kanu's case is now at the Supreme Court, alright? The appeal court judgment was appealed by the federal government. So, maybe a political solution, yes, but then the case is at the Supreme Court. That's the highest court, so we have to wait for what the Supreme Court says on the matter, alright? So, it's not like this is a disregarded case or this is something that is not in motion at all. It's at the Supreme Court, and then we have to wait for the judgment of the Supreme Court regarding Nnamdi Kanu's case, alright, and be sure that we will keep you up to speed as new information on that particular matter drops, alright. Thank you so much for calling. I'll take yes, thank you. I'll take 2 more phone calls and then we can go back to text messages because we have a plethora of messages on there, but let's still take phone calls for now. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Good morning.
Morning to you, sir.
I start this way. Freedom fighters in the East. They are naming and killing people in the East. If you go to our and all environment, they will kill you. If you pose as yourself as a politician, they will kill you. Then they will need to privately. Please bring the money for bullets. If you are coming in the night, you run to them, they will kidnap you, search you to go and bring money for bullets, and you said you are freedom fighters. When all these things, we see them, and then we cover them. Now we live in Nnamdi, a freedom fighter that is killing his people. Nigeria, is this the way Nigeria is going to go? Thank you. This morning, this is Joe from Bariga. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Again, I would like to say that the directive for the sit-at-home that has given birth to the continuous violence in the southeast was from Simon Ekpa. Alright, I just really want to put names to directives so we don't muddle all of this up. The recent directive of the sit-at-home that has, like I said, opened up the door for the extreme violence that we're recording in the south, it was a directive from Simon Ekpa, who's not even in Nigeria, and we have many stakeholders that have promised to clamp down on Simon Ekpa, having prosecuted or arrested or what have you. And there's also the reaction of people to that directive, the fact that they're acting on a directive of somebody that is not even in the middle of that chaos, and then they're wreaking havoc on their own people. So these are conversations, they might be the same, but there are many factors that constitute this particular conversation. All right, but thank you very much. I appreciate your contribution to the show. I'm going to go to WhatsApp. Please bear with me. I'm doing the best I can to make sure everybody has a word in. Now, message here. Good morning, Madam Presenter. I always admire the balanced political analysis of Mr. Fuhad. My take today is the military should deal ruthlessly with any form of insurrection in whatever disguise in Nigeria. There's nothing like negotiation or payments to terrorists, bandits, kidnappers, or even armed robbers. A time has come for a total wipeout of anything called enemies of Nigeria, which also includes corruption. Noah from Igondo is the author of that message. Noah, thank you so much for participating. Palliative from federal government is another scam looming. The COVID-19 ones are still fresh in our minds. Unless refineries and modular ones are optimally functional, forget it, na same of same. Tinubu should not be like Buhari, who disobeys court orders unless they are in his favor. Nnamdi Kanu should be released, having been freed by courts, to douse tension in Alaibo. May that man not die in DSS custody, please. So, Saheed Okubo, El-Rufai, Bukachua, Bayo Onanuga, etc. cannot be called for questioning by any security agency based on their recent comments. Is it because they are not from the hated region? May God deliver Nigerians. Wesley Ashorebu Chijoke. Alright. Okay, let's just move. Good morning, Sage and Fuhad. Very soon you will hear that the 500 billion naira for palliative was shared amongst some anonymous poorest of the poor Nigerians, and the money will just enter voicemail. Fiam, he actually wrote Fiam there, alright? End of the story, and that's Nigeria for you. Okangolina from Mafoluku. I should have known that. Thank you so much, Mr. Okangolina, for your message. Good morning, Sage, Fuhad, and listeners. The 500 billion naira for palliative must be put into transportation, electricity, food, and agriculture. Healthcare as well. Grants to small and medium businesses, potable water, and also grants to education. In addition, the military should launch war against terrorists without caring whose ox is gored. Adiloye from Festac Extension, thank you so much. Good morning to you. The volume on your radio, please. Thank you. Hello.
Good morning, Sage.
Yes, morning, sir. Oh, good morning, ma'am. Madam Ife. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
I don't know why people say my voice is very
I really
Good morning.
Morning,
Good morning, Fuhad.
Good morning.
I want to talk about this government, carrying government property which they are finished from, the service. I grew up in a government house in the 60s to 80s when my dad was in the ministry. We live in a government house in Apapa, GIA. When they give you property, government property, it is on inventory. Hang in your parlor. It's government property. When you finish serving, my father served for 3 years and left at the age of 55. They will come and reconcile whatever they are doing. They will do everything you want to. ACs, the cookers, whatever, fridge, freezer, anything, bedding. The only thing I know that they don't give them, and my dad gave was a settee in the parlor. That's what they did. Any other thing, they gave us stamp, everything. And when you are going to what to use it, because another person is coming to that building. So why should government take it? Why should the government take government property when they are going? That also we carry 32 vehicles in the name of being a governor. When he didn't even assume that he was only both pension and the activity with salary in the MSP. At what point did you even issue? What's wrong with you, Nigerians? Particularly with civil servants. What's wrong with us? There's no 2 years about it. That person is a thief. Coming from the property, you can easy. And you said the government may assuming that this for government property. Then you can't be buying things again. It's not for comfort. And for this 500 whatever, we don't want money. We don't want any lack of type of government again in this country. By sometimes the Ministerial Ministry should be scrapped off. It's the easiest way to make money in the ministry.
Thank you, madam. Yes, morning to you. Thank you so much. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
How was your night?
I was pleasant. Thank you.
Somebody was saying that Nigeria was having hope for this president. Allah, you are not very hopeful. I told Fuhad about some Sundays ago, before the man started his work, that blessed is the person that do not believe, or they will not be disappointed. So everything that is happening now, I'm not surprised, I'm not disappointed. And they give you 500 billion naira whatever. Me, either with you, or people, or Tinubu, as many of them that want to remove subsidy, they are my enemy. Because subsidy is our debt right, You cannot expect me to go to the... Now, the reason why the subsidy was removed was that our oil will not be smuggled out, but up till today, the oil is still being smuggled out. Up till now, up to today, we smuggled out. You see, what then? I will not forget what I was saying during the campaign election, that this man is prepared for the job. He's that. He needs the ground running. Now, thank God, the ground is running now. The ground is running. Everything this man has said now, every policy that man has implemented now, he just be implementing it, but the effect is negative. It's having negative effect on Nigerians. How much I buy fuel every day because I'm a transporter every day now. People no longer drive on the road is empty, they are crying, no space. And some people will say that Nigeria oil is the cheapest in the world. Even if they are selling it for one kobo, God gave us this thing free of charge. I don't know, maybe like this is how I go to stop, this is how I go to and pray for another 4 years. What I say is that Nigeria saving of I should bear me. Thank you.
Hello, good morning to you. Hello? Hello, you're live.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, morning to you.
Yes, my name is Jerry from Kitty.
Alright.
Please, I want to know, first of all, what is happening and the people are clamoring. We are told that the president is so lovely campaign that is going to continue where Buhari stopped. Which aspect of our life was positively impacted throughout the government? The answer is no. Everything was anti-people. And this man has come now and he fired the state level and he told you subsidy is gone. And the same people who fought against the removal of subsidy during Jonathan regime in 2014 or 2012, whichever. Now, the only thing that can go wrong is subsidy on petroleum because that affects everybody. The reason is like this, it is in the hands of the few. Who are the few Nigerians that could not be brought to this, that is making up to take a decision that everybody is affected? Maybe 100 of them, 150 of them, against 200 million Nigerians. Is that an excuse? Is being carried across the border? Who are the people in charge of the border that cannot be brought to this to make sure that these things don't happen? Then they are saying community. What type of community? You are increasing tax, you are doing this, you are doing that against the people from the floor of the floor. You are taking all this, you are saying you are introducing community. It is a way of recovering the money to state during election, as far as I am concerned. If a man pays billion for a position, when he pays there, what is he going to do?
Thank you.
Is it part of the processing that he spends such amount of money?
Thank you very much for your submission. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you.
My name is Dr. from Amuwa.
Please turn down the volume on your radio, please.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Sure.
My dear friend, are you not surprised that the leadership we have in this country are sons of the poor of yesterday? The people that are ruling this country today and inflicting hardship on the people are children of the poorest of the poor of yesterday. Is it not interesting to you? Look, for me, just what I want to say is that Nigerians have so much expectations for this particular government being headed by President Babalola because he was also an apostle of June 12th.
we are witness to the fact of all that he did during June 12th. The expectations are high. The current level of poverty in Nigeria today, my sister, it's not something I think anybody can tolerate. I want to advise the president to go back on board and look at all the policies again and see where he could as well try to reduce the hardship being currently faced by Nigerians. People are dying from poverty. People are dying from starvation. The roads are all empty. People cannot afford to buy things. The currency is worthless. There are no drugs in the hospitals. People are running away from Nigeria. Schools are shutting down.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, have a wonderful day. Last call for this morning. Hello, the volume on your radio, please turn it down. It's very uncomfortable to hear myself. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning, Saheed.
Yes, morning, sir.
Yeah. Good morning, Fuhad. My name is Uncle Tony. I'm calling you for Sunday.
All right, please go on.
Yeah. I want to say something about the security, the unrest in the north. I think that this criminal, this go to overcome the military, they can pay for about 1 million. We need at least 1 million military to tackle this war equipment. They don't have drones. The military, whereas the criminal and the conventional war be able to. So
very much. Yes, we actually have to. I was able to extract from that particular message. Let me take one more before we call it a wrap for this morning. Good morning, Mainland FM crew. Please, I have a question. Is it possible to unsubscribe department when they bring the joint bill? You would have to pay your part. Message is thrown to the wind. Chris from Bagada. Okay, last message here. I'm trying to make sure. Good morning. Okay, no, thank you for this perspective for this morning. A brief break of foreign countries. We're having conversations about global issues, and that's why that particular segment of the show is called Global View. So 9:45 will be time for Global View.